Hi guys, it's Cindy with Pups and Crochet. I'm all ready for my Halloween, darling. I got my sugar skulls. I got my beautiful heart with the skull with bright orange eyeballs. Sorry I haven't been on. Robert's been on vacation all week. He just went back to work last night. So we've been running around, checking out some towns around here. We went to Indianapolis and we went to the zoo, which I put a few shorts up. So Robert's gonna do a show with me tomorrow so he can show you some of the videos of the rhinos that he did because they were just awesome. Loved it. It was a beautiful zoo, and we had a great lunch there, and we were walking, and we got the main things I wanted to see was the zebras and the giraffes, because giraffes are my favorite. Okay, so I had to, we get to the section where it says the plains, and that's where all those animals are, and it just downpoured. And every day he had off for vacation, it rained. So we thought, hey, we'll be safe. We'll go to Indianapolis. Probably won't rain. No, it rained. So I thought I'd pop on for a few minutes. I'm a little under the weather, but I'm getting there. I think the rain kind of did us in a little bit, but we're okay. But I had a few things I wanted to show you. I did my 3-color challenge. Now, not done. I'm going to have something else. But for my first thing I made was a hut. I put the gray glitter down on the bottom. Okay, then all the way up. And then I made a little pom-pom. I should have put some gray in the pom-pom, but I don't know. I thought it was kind of cute. So I'm going to make another one for Robert to wear to work. And then I wanted to show you, this isn't finished yet, so this is Fernando's new outfit. It's not finished yet. I got to tie in the ends and stuff, but this is Fernando's new outfit. And because he said he wanted green. And then Felicia wants, I got Fernando and Felicia, and Felicia wants red. So her dress is in the works. And I wanted to show you these 2 things that Robert came out of the store with that I thought was just beautiful. He's enabling me, just so you know, about yarn, because I told him I can't get any more yarn. I'm overstocked with yarn, and if you see, he redid my whole background. He put all the cakes, the packs, the packages down on the bottom that are in the bags and all that. And then I have my cover that I put over it when I'm not filming. So he did an awesome job with that. He really did. And I got a look at my yarn. I'm like, okay, yeah. Got quite a bit. But we are going to start an Etsy shop where we're going to start putting some things on. Like I made my Crossy bracelet. And then it's like a braided bracelet of yarn of yellow with sparkles. But this is what he came out of the store with because he's enabling me. Okay? This first one, look at that. Is that beautiful? And it's from Red Heart Super Saver, and it's a jumbo. And this one's called Mexicana. And I think that's going to make an awesome blanket. And then this one is So Me. I know once you see it, you're going to know it's for me. These have, how many yards is in here? 482 yards in each one of these, so I can do some damage with that. Look at that color. And this one is called Blacklight. Totally 80s, you know, totally. So I will show you for sure what I'm going to make out of this. And then I have some things to show you here. Okay, first I got my giraffe bag. Good craft bag. And it's recycled out of the bottles they collect from the zoo. They recycle them, make these bags, and they're machine washable and dryable. So that's pretty cute. And this is what Robert got me. Isn't it cute? Well, I haven't got a name for him yet. So if you have any ideas for a name, I got Fernando, I got Felicia, and then I got this guy, and I need to name him. So if you have any ideas, you know, but isn't that pretty? Look at a little tail. Okay. And then I got this for my Sadie, but it's actually for Callahan. It's a baby sloth. It's bedtimes for a baby sloth, and he's all fuzzy. And then you open up the books, and it tells a story. But he's all furry. So Sadie's gonna get this, but she's gonna know it's for Callahan, because I have so much stuff for Callahan when she gets here. But it's a beautiful book, hardstone book, you know, and it's by Tiger Tales. But isn't it pretty? Look at the fur. And then, because we went to, it was the Boo Zoo. So everything's all decorated in the pumpkins everywhere. They had a pumpkin farmer that donated all these pumpkins for the animals and for decorations. And they donated a big truck with their logo on it, with this giant, like, plastic, not plastic, but like ceramic giant pumpkin that had to be like as big as my dining room. It was huge on this truck. But they had, the things they have in this thing is, in Pumpkin Town, is for kids. They have the Bewitching Bites, they have Jack Barnes, they have Pumpkin Radio, Pumpkin School, and Zoo Brews. They have Broomstick Alley, merry-go-rounds, and they have a really cool carousel, just so you know. They have a roller coaster. They have a spectacular train ride, trick-or-treat trails, and then they have an adult trick-or-treat trail. Now, the trick-or-treat trail, which we saw, the kids were all trick-or-treating, it's for the month. They take them down a path, and they have somebody at a table all the way down the path. They give them a little blue bag, you know, kind of like these, but with no picture, just blue. And they get to go table to table, and it's a safety Halloween trick-or-treat. Then they have the adult one, and the adult one is on Friday and Saturdays from 5 to 8. Now, we went on, I don't really drink, but they give you drinks at every table. But, you know, I don't drink, so, but, you know, I would have tasted something, but anyway. They have that, and that's kind of cool. It's like beverage samplings through the trail. And then the animal experiences, they have the elephant chats. They have the dolphin presentation. They have an all-star dog champion challenge. They have a lemur chat, tiger chat, and then they have an elephant pumpkin squash, where they put the pumpkins in with the elephants, the pumpkins in with the elephants, and the pumpkins, the elephants stomp all over them, and then they eat them. So, and then they have walrus chat. Get that out. And I mean, it's just really cute. And then they have Christmas time at the zoo. And we never been to that part of Indiana. So it's really cute. And it says, these little treats make a big impact. It says, the treat you're enjoying today helps provide orangutans in the world. As a consumer, you may make a difference by joining us to support companies certified Sustainable Palm Oil, CSPO. And that's for the tigers. And then they just have pretty much everything there. And it's presented by Honda. And it's from October 6th to the 31st, the Zubu. But, I mean, here's the map of everything that's in there. So we were right in the plains. We were right here to get to see the giraffe. So we started down here. So we made it all the way up through here, got to where I wanted to see the giraffe, and it just downpoured and soaked us. And then I got this for my niece because I figured since she is going to be having the baby and sitting around being bored, even though Sadie's going to be with her because Sadie's coming next month and she's going to spend a month with her, unless the baby decides to be later, then Sadie's going to stay a little longer. But I got her this thing. It's a squish game, and you got to catch those little squishy things, those little balls. You see them in there? You got to catch them on there. And I figured Kristen has no, she has no patience for anything. So I figured this was something cute that she could play and do it without getting bored of it. Because she cannot sew, like every year she wanted a hook and latch. Every year, hook and latch, hook and latch, hook and latch. We buy her a hook and latch. She does maybe one line, if that, and then she is done. And so me and Sadie were off and finishing them and stuff, and she just has no patience for anything on there. So, oh, and I got an entry into the Harvest Moon. I got picked. And I got, when you get picked, they send you a little gift from their channel. And then if you get and then now my name goes into the big drawing, and Haas, over at Haas Homestead, he does the main draw. And it's kind of like Christmas time and Christmas fairies. But he started this last year, but I didn't get to join anything last year because I've only been on here for a couple months. So, and we're celebrating our almost 500 giveaway. So we have that out there, so you might want to check that out. Thank you for all the new people that have joined, for the people that have been with me from the beginning. You know, I'm so happy that you're all staying with our Pups and Crochet family, and I hope that you are enjoying it. And, oh, and I do want to tell you something else about the zoo. Well, we went under they had a little covering thing where the maps are, and you stood under there. So we stood under there with a couple other families, and I mean, it was just sheets of rain falling like crazy, just sheets of it. And after like about 10 minutes it stopped, and then we went and seen my giraffes, which are their favorite, but we missed the because of the weather, we didn't get to feed them. And we saw the rhinos. Okay, these are white rhinos, and there's a mom, a dad, and a baby. And the dad went over to the side, and they have a big play area. And the dad went over to the side, and he was hitting the tree like this with his head and knocking all the water off the leaves into the mud where it wasn't enough water. So he was shaking the tree, and the water's all falling and everything. And then he made a mud pit. Okay, so the baby runs over there. And I'm not talking, usually she rhinos like this. These guys were galloping like horses. Like you could literally feel the ground shaking with them running. And he ran over there, and he's rolling in the mud, gets covered. I'm like, that's why you guys aren't white anymore. You're covered in mud. And then the mom came over, and she booted the baby like that, and she laid down, and she's laying there, and she's rolling in the mud, and she's just having a blast. And then they got up, and they were having a race, her and the baby, and they were just chasing each other around and around. I was laughing so hard at this stuff. And then, Robert's mom saw the videos that he put on Facebook, and she told him, she said that she was laughing more at hearing me giggle in the background than what she was watching, because I was just so excited. And, I mean, my brother always tells me that I'm very simple and I like shiny things. He tells me that all the time. And then we went to what was the other thing I was gonna tell you? Oh, we went by the seals, and they had the lower level where you could watch them in the glass when they dove down in the water. And these kids had a quarter, and they were sliding the quarter across the piece that's by the window. And the seals could see that little quarter, and they're following it up and down and up and down and up and down. They're watching it, and we got such a kick out of that. We sat there watching them kids with that quarter for a while. It was so funny. These seals could see that little bitty quarter, and they just followed it up and down the whole little seat area that's by the glass. They just followed it. It was just so funny. And so if you ever get a chance and you're in Indianapolis, check it out, because it's a very nice zoo. And then they're going to be doing the winter, what did I say? They're going to be doing the Christmas in Indianapolis zoo. So they're going to decorate it all out. They were already putting lights out when we were there. So it was really fun, and we had a good time. And we found some little places through the little towns around us, things we didn't see. And then in next month, I think it starts next month, or into December, or the beginning of December maybe, but we go to the reindeer farm that's over here by us. And they give you a graham cracker, and you put the graham cracker on your lip, and you stand out like this, and the reindeers come over and take it and give you a reindeer kiss. So I'm going to get a video of that this year so that you can see that, because it's so much fun there. I love it. They've got this two-story gift shop, and it's got little things of everything. And then they make homemade cookies, they make brownies, they make all kinds of stuff. They have drinks, they have, and then they have a little cottage over on this side, and you go in there, and it's like a big fireplace with picnic table type things, and you order your food. They got chili and all kinds of stuff, so when it gets cold, you can go in there and have soup and all kinds of crazy stuff. And it's a lot of fun, and I enjoy it a lot. And they're adding more to it all the time, so there's always something different that we see. So I do love going there. And then this week, we're going to go, he has off on Wednesday, I think. Wednesday or Thursday, one of the days he has off, we're going over to the apple orchard, and we're going to go apple picking. So that'd be fun, because Robert's never been apple picking. And last year we went, but we went kind of late, and he was kind of tired, so we did it in between his work schedule, so he was tired, so we didn't pick the apples. We just bought a bag of them and some stuff inside, and it was a lot of fun. And then I told him I'm looking for some apples for my squirrels, and the lady in the back comes out with like some bruised apples that she had, and she's like, here, these are for you and your squirrels. I was like, awesome, thank you so much. They loved them. I don't know what kind of apples they were, but the squirrels loved them. I feed them every day. And if I don't feed them, they pull out a piece of garbage and they leave it up on my table, on my porch, to tell me it's time to eat. So I have to feed them. And each time that I go out there, they're getting closer and closer. And I got a set of triplets that came from the first batch last year, and then a set of twins that came from the second batch last year. And now they're getting ready to have a batch in the fall and a batch in the spring. So each time we get two, and I have two families, one of them have a white belly and the other ones have a brown belly, so I can tell which families is from which squirrels. And then you can tell the babies. And the triplets, though, all they do all day long is just chase each other up and down the street, up and down the street. The same thing every day. Unless they come over and eat. And then they go back to that tree and they just chase each other all over the place. And I have some more stuff to show you tomorrow. And hopefully Robert will feel up to it and we can do the show together. But he did do a beautiful job. Got all my carrot cakes and everything all set up, and he did it really pretty. So it's really nice, and I think it looks better, a whole bunch better, you know. And so he just did that, and it looks so cool. I love it. But check out Joann's today, because Joann's sale ends today. If you order and you pick up, you get 20% off your whole order. And then, who else? Annie's catalog is having a big sale. And where else? There was one more. A couple of them didn't have very good sales that I liked, but you might want to check those out because you get a really good deal. And then if you go to Joann's anytime this week, you get a coupon on your receipt for free shipping off your next order. So even if you just bought one thing, then you can order more, because the certain Joann's don't have certain stocks. Like there's a lot of the cakes that I want to get, but they don't have them except online. So I used my free shipping coupon, and I got it for the cost of the yarn. So you can't beat that. Just an idea. Okay, well, I'm going to let you go. Remember, adopt, don't shop. There's so many babies needing a home. Oh, I had to tell you one more thing before I go. We have a new neighbor, and Peanut, who hates everybody, okay, was barking at her little pup, who's the exact same size as Peanut, but real fluffy. And she told me she adopted him, and then that just melted my heart. And I'm like, thank you so much for adopting, you know. And she goes, well, this is One-Eye Jack. They don't know what happened to his eye, but they ended up just closing it. So he only has one eye because he was abused somewhere. They just don't know what happened to it exactly. And so Peanut and him, we slowly let them get closer and closer. And Peanut was smelling him. He was smelling Peanut. And he's like, oh, you're a boy. And they were just having a blast. And her name is Joanne. So Robert started singing. He goes, oh, it's One-Eye Jack and Joanne. Two American kids growing up in the heartland. And he goes, it's Jack and Joanne. And it was so sweet and so cute. So, okay, bye. I'm going to let you go. And, yeah, adopt, don't shop. Check out, if you want some on my channel, check out some of my channels that I watch. I have a lot of farmers and things that I've picked up that I've been learning a lot of stuff watching them. You know, they're really interesting to see different things that they do. And, you know, they're all about sustainability, and they can their own foods, and they can all this. I used to do that with my mom for a long time. We used to make our own jellies. We used to make our own salsas. We used to make our own everything. And, you know, because I used to have a really big garden and stuff. And, you know, then as we got older and I started taking care of Mom, I really didn't have the time to do a garden anymore. But I am going to do a porch garden and do them in pots this year because I won some seeds from Tammy, and I will tell you all that tomorrow. But I just want to let you know all that, you know, and I'm sending you hugs, prayers, and puppy kisses to everybody that needs them, because I know there's a lot of people that are sick and a lot of our community that are going through some problems and they're sick and they don't feel good and everything. So I'm sending it out to you, to anybody that needs it. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you later. Bye.